Hello everybody and welcome to part 5 of our High Elves series on the Third Age Total War Divide and Conquer AGO version 3 mod. Lots to address today, but to get us going we have got one heck of a battle that we need to deal with here as part of a mission for the twins for Galadriel. ELROHIR, half-elven, and Lord ELLADAN, half-elven, are facing off against Rohan the All-Seeing. We're outnumbered. We are outpowered as well. We have 3 units of Orc Bane Guard, a couple of units of Orc Men Spear Guard. They've got some heavy cavalry, some light ruffians as well. Our force is pretty minimal in comparison. Yes, Galadriel thought it was a fantastic idea to allow us to take 4 units of their people with no missile support whatsoever, considering that the elves are renowned for their missile abilities, their archery, and go and investigate sightings of a large evil force to the north in the fields, and to find out what's going on, and basically put all of our people in harm's way by forcing them to do melee fighting rather than ranged, which is fantastic. But we've managed to recruit a few mercenaries along the way. We got some additional Lothlórien warders. We managed to pick up some dwarven travellers, some farmhand volunteers, and some burning riders as well. So this is going to be one heck of a struggle. I'm sure you guys are looking forward to me failing miserably. Let's give this the best shot that we possibly can.
Evil must not be allowed to triumph this day.
All right, so we're going to wait it out a little bit. There we go. Right, okay, so we've got some clear weather. Start deployment. And if I hold down... Oh, I can't do it while we are in this view. I thought I was able to find out what the terrain is like. But based on what the campaign map showed, it is a really swampy area. And that's going to really hamper our movement. We're not going to have a lot of... We're not going to be able to move very quickly. And I'm thinking, considering the scales of this battle, I'm feeling like... I don't like doing it because I feel like it's a little bit of a cheat, but I'm going to... On this occasion, I feel like it's going to be required to really pull ourselves back to a far corner and basically try and hold the line against the enemy infantry, whilst we rely on our cavalry to try and win the cavalry battle, and then turn our attention on the incoming enemy forces. So we're going to do what we can here. We do have, obviously, 3 units of Elven Spears, which is brilliant. So let's try and blend the lines a little bit to try and make sure there are no gaps at all. And then what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to have the other unit of spears right behind our farmhand units, because they're probably going to need that extra support. And then we'll have our swords there as well. We have no armor piercing at all, which is a bit of a shame. And we've got our dwarven travelers at the back. I'm probably going to put them at the front to begin with, actually, to be honest. So we'll stretch them out in a nice long line. They can be in fire at will. And then our cavalry, I'm going to try and keep them all together. I feel like if we're going to take this corner, we're going to try and take this corner and camp this one out. I feel like to try and separate the enemy as much as possible, I feel like we want to put our cavalry on the far right flank. So I feel like we'll go over here. Maybe the Björnings can be... They're light cavalry. We're going up against heavy, so maybe we can kind of bait the enemy cavalry into an attack with them, whilst our twins do as much missile damage as possible. Trying to avoid a melee attack as much as possible, obviously, but maybe we can bait the enemy into an attack over here. I think this is probably about as good as it's going to get, I'll be honest. Oh, and I just ruined my formation. Brilliant. There we go. Let's pull them back a little bit more. Okay, so we're going to... I thought there was a shortcut, like a hotkey that I could use to see the terrain. Maybe I'm getting that wrong. Am I getting that wrong? I think maybe I am. I thought there was a hotkey I could use. Let's try... No, not quite there. So I could do that. That's a possibility. Maybe just a little bit further out. Perhaps if I move my camera here, it might help me a little bit more. Okay, let's just trying to find the right spot. I think that's probably going to be about as good as we can get. My dwarves, so if I just do that so I can actually see. So my dwarves can form up in there as well. Okay, so we're going to pull our line back here as well. I think I will probably run everybody. There we go, right. And then as for my cavalry, bring the twins forward, the earnings forward. I thought there was a hotkey, and I don't think I can actually look at my key bindings in here, can I? I cannot. Okay, well that's... If there is a hotkey, guys, let me know. Oh god, look at the... This is triple speed, and it looks like normal movement speed. That's how bad this is. Okay, so we have divided the enemy force a little bit there. The other thing as well is that we've got the spears in the front, so if that second cavalry unit at the far side decides to try and make a move towards our infantry line, they will be... they should hopefully be dealt with. Cavalry versus spears, not a great combination. Right, let's try and separate our cavalry out a little bit here. Right, now we're in range with our missiles. So, yep, just completely gun this one down as much as possible. We're now flanking one of the cav. They are now turning to face us, so let's immediately start moving out of the way. Trying to keep a distance where possible. The other cavalry unit is now heading this way as well. Just need to make sure we kill this one off as quickly as possible before the other one arrives. Turn around. Nearly got them all down. Oh, hello. They moved up quick. They moved up quick. I did not see how quickly they moved up. We're going to get trapped. We're going to get pinned down here. Guys, run this way. They are getting close to my line over there as well. But we have actually killed off all of that first cavalry unit, which is excellent. We're now dealing with the next one. Let's just keep a bit of a distance between us. We can keep our Björning Riders. That'd be brilliant. I'm really trying to focus on the cavalry battle. I'm not worrying about my infantry line right now because there's nothing that we can really do with them at this moment in time. Come on. Need to catch up here. Keep your brother safe. Protect your brother. In fact, I don't even need the Björnings here. I might actually send you over this way already. Get moving already. Right, don't get too close. We are... Our cavalry is already exhausted. Okay, let's try and group ourselves up a little bit. Right. Oh, I did not move my dwarves. Okay, whoops. That was a mistake. I completely forgot I had dwarves in the front. Lol. Apologies, dwarves. These guys are still going. Why are you not broke? You're not breaking yet? Okay, well... I suppose I might as well just fight these two enemy cavalry units. Right, let's turn off the triple speed. Farmhands are getting battered a little bit. We have ruffians here. So let's get my cavalry moving now, please. Really, really quick. I don't know where the enemy general is in here. They are somewhere down in this front, but my line is not holding very much at all. They are winning. Let's move the swords in as well. We're going to have to start getting the cavalry up front. Let's bypass these ruffians. We need to get to this front line. We have pulled out the other ruffian unit, so we have relieved a little bit of the pressure. Not a big deal of it, unfortunately. Come on. If I can use my twins to pin down one of these ruffians, that'd be great. Right, charge that spear guard. Let's do a bit of a combo hit here with my twins. Slamming into the back of these enemy troops. It's not going to do a huge amount of damage, I'm afraid. Come on, losing decisively. You guys are struggling against ruffians. That's not great. Okay, there we go. We've routed one of them. Lovely. Right, Burnings. Charge here, please. One twin, go for the other. Right, broken those ruffians. We're at 30% for 35. Ooh, not very good. We are maintaining the balance, though. Here we go. Poor cavalry is so exhausted. Right, they're gone as well. Right, turn around. They are just forcing their way through that front line. They've put a nice big hole in my line. That's not great. Right, twins, let's get moving. Don't worry about chasing anything down. We need to win this fight. Spearguard, go there. What have we got on this flank? Spearguard as well. This is where it's all going to go wrong. I can just feel it in my bones. Right. Ah, here we go. We've brought one of the Bane Guard out. Excellent. Okay. So if we can keep them isolated. Ooh. Nope, they've turned back in. But we have killed half of them. This the hit and run tactics are working. Kind of. Go for the Bane Guard. The Bane Guard. Got a little while yet until I can use the next ability. Turn around. Ah, there we go. Yes. Yes, we've routed one flank. Move in. We'll turn around and we'll sort out the other flank in a minute. They are leaving the battlefield. Right. You guys, go back that way. Support the center. This is where the tide is turning. This is why it was great to get those mercenaries. I don't think if we had just the elven units, I don't think this would have worked. You guys can help here. Pin them down. Björnings, move in against those Bane Guard. Swordsman, if you can pin down these Spear Guard, that'd be great. It looks like they are going to get away from me. But I can just divide. Björnings are moving in. These guys. Hopefully that will break them. Unless this is a general, I can't even tell. Nope, the general is the one right in the middle who's pushed straight through. Right, Spear Guard. Open the Spear Guard. Alright, we are surrounding the Spear Guard unit here. Yep, routed. Lovely. Right. Everybody in against the general. Let's kill him off. He has wrecked my line, but he's down to 77. Okay, cavalry pull out. How are we doing? Oh, they are now basically dead. Excellent. They are routing. Okay, everybody in. Go for it. Let's kill them off. General has not actually died himself yet. They are down to the last few. And there he goes. Yes! Excellent work, everybody. Well done.
The enemy are
Ooh! 486 losses.
Victory worthy of only the mightiest of generals.
But that's 1272 of the enemies. That's 92% of the enemy force. Excellent work. Let's have a look at the casualties inflicted. So the scouts 155 plus 53, but they also got 154 and 120. So 274 prisoners caught and 208 enemies killed. So a really good number. They got a massive proportion of the enemy forces. The Dwarven Travelers actually got 120 kills, which is pretty good. Let's see. The Björning Riders got 73 kills. They suffered a lot of casualties. Only 4 people recovered from the attack. So the enemy forces were out for blood. They were not taking prisoners in that attack at all. But hey, it's a victory, and this is the one that we were most dreading, and I am satisfied with that result. And there we go. Right. The Lady Galadriel was correct in her assumptions. While this was no professional army, there was no doubt that a dark power drove these creatures, for they fought with a fury and hatred unseen in the hearts of men since the ancient days of Morgoth and his servants. That's a very long sentence. In the aftermath of the battle, we managed to scour their camp and came upon a most unusual note. While written in a foreign tongue, not too dissimilar to our own, we cannot parse its meaning. Our companions from Lorien have transcribed its letters to the best of their ability, and they will return now to Lady Galadriel and Lord Celeborn so that they may begin to decipher it. We should take with us now to the original back to Imladris and meet with our father so that he may see it for himself and reveal to us its true meaning. So now we have to send the twins back to Rivendell, and we have to make sure that Lord Elrond is there as well. So we now no longer have our elven bodyguards. We don't need these mercenaries. Fantastic. That is a nice portion of money we are now saving, and we can start working our way back to Imladris. Okay, so as I mentioned at the start of this video, we need to address a lot of things, and the main one is recruitment. I have been slacking on my recruitment. I will fully admit and hold my hands up, and that is something that I am going to rectify in today's video. There's an Angmar army already. This is exactly the reason why. Círdan, we are getting you out of there. Perth and Lune is going to fall already. So I need to really start recruiting some troops. It was brought to my attention that obviously being now on the border with Angmar, they didn't originally have this. Yeah, they didn't originally have this territory. They had this one here to the north, Talath Muil. They did not have the Ar-Adûnâim foothills. So the fact that they are here is rather concerning and rather alarming. So yeah, I need to really pick up the pace on my recruitment. And also we are at war with Enedwaith now, which is not great. There should be an Enedwaith town somewhere that we can... There's Dol Vorn. Not a massive garrison. One suggestion was potentially maybe to pull some troops together and go and expand the border southwards to Dol Vorn. And at the very least, we might be able to exchange Dol Vorn for peace with Enedwaith or something. So that's a possibility. That is one possibility. The main thing, however, is that we do not have an army whatsoever in the west, and that is something that's going to be addressed. So we need to start recruitment. I don't know where to begin. I don't know who to recruit. I can't really recruit anything here, but I can recruit at Harlond and Forlond. I do have some free upkeep available in these towns, so that's fine. The other thing as well is that we have Galdor here of the Havens, who needs to get to this island here. None of us seem to be really kind of aware of what we need to be doing for that mission that we got last episode. That little notification, it didn't really explain anything. That's one thing I have found a little bit frustrating, is that we have been getting some really cool pop-up information panels, and they give us a bit of a story and everything like that. It's fantastic. I love it. But it doesn't really give us a lot of instructions. So the one for the twins, we've got told we need to send the twins back to Lord Elrond. We didn't actually get told what to do with Galdor, so we're kind of making the assumption we need to go here and we need to go and take this independent fort that is occupied by some orcs. So we're going to put some troops together to go deal with that as well. I don't have a lot in the way of troops, as I've already mentioned multiple times. So I feel like Forlond would be a good point to start. We need to maybe I need to get another ship as well. Maybe having this ship on its own is not enough. Well, it should be enough, actually. I need to get another spy down this way somewhere so I can keep an eye on the area. So maybe... Okay, so we'll recruit something at Harlond. We'll go for some archers. We need some archers for sure. Yeah, we'll do that. And I've got my spy here in Perth en Lune. I'm going to take you out for the moment. I have also been told that despite the information for spies in the recruitment panel, it may not necessarily mean... Oh, there we go. Spy networks if placed in another faction's capital. Increases your own culture if placed in a settlement you own. There's no real clear indication of what the percentage is. One suggestion is that maybe it increases the culture in an enemy settlement more than it does in your own. Not too sure. We're not 100% sure on that. But we'll see. So there's not really much else I can do at this moment in time. It's just a bit of a shame that we have... let's go get that fort. There we go. Free upkeep. Yay. Yeah, it's just a shame that we've got Angmar right here, but we're going to need to help Ar-Adûnâim with defending against them. So we're going to have to really start getting some troops together. So next turn, with the money I'm saving now with not having those mercenaries or those elven units. Also, the twins should be returning to Lothlórien with some loot as well from that battle, which will help us in a few turns' time when they actually get back. So that's good as well. Let's jump to turn 29. Fully expecting Angmar to move in and take Perthenlún. In fact, I might... Do I send these troops? Yep, they took Perthenlún. Okay, that's fine. Bride presented. Yes, sure, why not? Bladesmith's Guild. I'm going to say no this time for now. Dominion of Isengard. Okay.
My lord.
Get an extra 1,000 next turn.
I shall continue tomorrow.
Yep, so we need to grab some troops. Losing Perthenlún is going to impact us financially for a little bit. Let's keep our spy in there for now, though.
Yes.
Not a massive force, actually. It's taken a lot of damage. Perthenlún, yeah, that's fine. So we need to grab... Unless I can recruit at Vinyar, and I can recruit at Harlond, obviously. So maybe, do I send these troops north to here to build some forces up to go retake Perthenlún, maybe? I feel like maybe that might be a better use of these guys. So let's send them back this way. Where's my boat? There he is. Get back up here. And we'll go and try and deal with that. We got some more troops to recruit here. Let's get more archers. We'll go for some swords. In fact, let's just do full recruitment options. Let's do another 10, 8, 14, 8, 6, 17. More attack in melee. Obviously the advantage of missiles, but less defense than the guards. I'll get some... Oh, they cost an extra turn to recruit. I'll get some mariners. Why not? Oh, I can get some here, actually. Perfect. Okay, let's not worry about that. Let's get some more guards instead. So we're going to build some troops up in this area, using up a lot of our money here. Recruited an additional spy in Oskelon. So now that I have this additional spy, I'm actually going to take one of these guys out of Oskelon. I'm going to try and find out. That's a rebel province there. So to the right of us, the hills of Evendim are rebel. They're independent. So it's just this northern territory here. Need the dwarves to hold against Angmar. Ladris and Perthenlún. Well, we lost Perthenlún, didn't we? Twins, let's get you... I have no choice but to go south.
Onward! At ease.
So just keep heading that way. I was going to recruit a spy, wasn't I? Send down here. Let's keep an eye on Dolvorn. They do cost 50 upkeep, but I'm willing to take the hit for now, I think. Perfect. Turn 30 then.
Elves.
Oh.
There are too many. We'll need reinforcements. Stay alert.
Ouch.
Stay sharp.
Okay, well, we are being ambushed. I mean, we are cavalry, so we have a bit of an advantage here. So, looks like the twins are having to defend themselves against an ambush by Dol Guldur. So let's jump in and try and defeat this Captain Goroth.
Put an end to this evil. The upper hand in this battle.
Okay, so not a lot in terms of deployment that we need to sort out here. Let's just sort this out. Right, lovely. Start. And immediately we're going to take advantage of our mobility and we're going to divide. All right. Come on, we're already at 3%. Just keep those arrows flying, gentlemen. Right, we're now dividing the enemy forces. That's fine. I just have to do a little bit more micromanagement because I'm going to have to make sure that both of the twins are kept at a safe distance. Oh, they've turned around. They're now facing this guy. Get up here. Keep rotating. Enemies lost 9% of their forces. They have also got their backs turned to me, which is lovely. The general is this back mauler unit, apparently, according to the mini-map. No, he's not. He's this unit. I apologise. Keep moving. Head this way. Head down the hill. Head along the hill. So we might... Oh, if they were going to keep chasing, could have maybe done a little pincer charge here. But we are doing quite a lot of damage already, so this is great. 20% of the enemy force is dead. I don't know why they decided that attacking two horse archer units with infantry was a great idea, but I'm not going to complain. It's making my life a little bit easier. Okay, keep moving. Keep the distance. Keep the distance. Oh, they're trying to charge. Stalled them. Doing a great amount of damage. 28% down so far. They're still trying to charge at me for some reason. Trying to get this armor-piercing unit as much as possible. I feel like they're going to be the problem unit for my cavalry. We're about coming up to halfway through our ammunition now. We have split them a little bit, actually. I wonder if I could charge, but I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it if I can just keep... Oh, hello. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Didn't tell you to go far enough away, did I? There we go. Now they're charging again. We're at 39% enemy casualties. Still charging. This unit is now completely isolated. Part of me just wants to charge in and use my ammunition on this unit next. I wonder if I should, actually. Potentially pincer move this. If I can pin them down with one twin first. There we go, routed them. Right. Hold your fire. Run them down. Save your ammunition. Let's just run this enemy unit down. Oh, let's not go into triple speed with that unit right there. Turn around. Oh, that was close. We did lose somebody. But that's fine. Broke that unit. Let's switch back on the fire at will ability. Keep moving. We lost 2 people. I think that may have been friendly fire. Because I didn't turn off the fire at will until after we'd actually engaged with this enemy force. They are still following me. They had paused for a minute. Not quite sure what was going through their minds.
With great speed. We await your command. The battle seems to be swinging in our favor. From such time
Seems to be swinging in our favour. It has been in our favour this entire time. Alright, we are now out of ammunition. So... let's get a charge in. We'll pincer move. This twin's going to hit first. It's going to stall them. There goes the general. And then we're going to slam into the other side. Lovely. The other remnant of that unit are over there. They've just crossed the border. There we go.
Let all who remember this day remember it as the day of our most glorious victory.
Yeah, that was pretty straightforward. 2 lost. Yeah, I think... yeah, friendly fire, I think. I think that's what that means. Yeah, that was when we charged in and I hadn't turned the fire at will mode off just as we were moving in with the other twins. So, yeah, that's my fault, but that's fine. 2 losses for basically the entire army. Those 3 can go back to Dol Guldur and tell them what they discovered about the twins. They will not see us in the forest. Execute. Da, 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 da. Why did they not attack me? They could have potentially defeated me. Interesting. They saw what I did to those 2 units and decided, yeah, we don't fancy that.
Yes. Tomorrow's
That's
journey
fine.
plan.
Okay, right, let's get the twins away from this area as quickly as possible.
Over here, elves.
We are. Hello, Rohan. We're in friendly territory now. Isengard, you are... that's
As you
Dunland.
wish.
Why did you tell me to go there? Dominion of Isengard. This is not the Dominion of Isengard. This is
My
Dunland.
lord. Without question.
The game is playing tricks on me, methinks. Lovely. Right, war declared. Dorwinion and the Easterlings of Rune. No impact on me whatsoever. And a load of traits. Right. Where did I recruit my spy? It was at Mithlond. You, sir, you are going to head down here, please. Kurdan. Back over here. I could have sent Kurdan over to Ostgelon, actually, now I'm thinking about it, but there we are. We're at where we're at. We have 4,000 on hand. Lovely, nice number. Mithlon Nobles. I feel like I can get you into free upkeep, and I think that you'll be quite nice. I'm going to spend the 1,800 on you. I feel like a nice, heavy-hitting unit would be quite good for us. Lindon Longspears. I'm going to get you there at Vinyar. And I think that's about all the recruitment I can do at the moment. Probably going to send some troops with Galdor. In fact, it'll probably be these guys. Maybe this archer unit. I might pick up a spare unit on the way. Dealing with this up here. Just as a precaution.
I will defend my people.
Okay, so with that being done, 1,300 left on hand. We've got stuff being built. Vineyard does not. Public order is not an issue for you, so you're fine. Part of me kind of wants to build the leatherwork and get a slightly better armor buff for 960. But then Ostgelon needs some additional support. That adds 150 for their harvest. So I feel like culture is not great either. Ostgelon is not going to be easy to defend, but if I can just get a few troops up to Perthenlund soon, that will secure the border for Ostgelon for a bit. Okay, we'll go for the artist studio. Try and get that culture improved.
Approaching quietly. Approaching quietly.
Okay, not seeing anything up there.
Quietly. My lord.
There's the Angmar town up there. Guhuzanur has been taken. Well, Ar-Adûnâim better get a move on and take it back. Oh, Angmar took this as well. Fahamgathol. Wow. Wow, that's not great at all. Okay. I did not realise that Angmar had really pushed the dwarves back so badly.
Come, my brothers.
Ah, okay. That is a concern.
My lord.
Scout. Have I got a scout in Zagkala? I do not. Okay. Maybe I'll put one in Zagkala. I did keep you out here, though, just to keep an eye on this area. I suppose I don't need to put one in Zagkala, do I, really? I don't know. We'll see. Wow, we need to support the dwarves. We need to support them soon. Maybe these two plus these two should be enough to deal with that island on its own. And then all the troops I'm recruiting right now. I mean, I've got that fort there as well. I need to occupy that, potentially. But all the troops I'm getting right now, gather them at Mithlond, move north to Perth and Lune. Deal with that. And then move on and support the dwarves in their struggle. Maybe even gift some of their gift them back a couple of territories just to get them back on track with the territory they need. Spy, head out here for a second. The dwarves maybe... Oh, the dwarves look like they're on the move anyway. So maybe things will turn around a little bit already. But we'll see in the coming turns. Let's go turn 31. So Angmar still occupies that. The dwarves are right there outside it. I feel like they're prepping to retake this. It's a pretty small garrison apart from that general. There's another ally army there. So maybe they are on the move and they're getting ready to take some stuff back.
Approaching quietly.
So, but if I can support them in some way, then I will do that. Right. Keep moving. Go down, get back in Mithlond. So I've got my spy here. You're moving down this way.
Approaching quietly.
Have some free upkeep there. Got troops being recruited there. I can't recruit anything here. The population needs to get a lot larger. There's not really a lot I can do about it. Well, I might get the Hall of Song just to get some free upkeep. Let's see if that makes any difference whatsoever. Orlond got some farming, lovely. So we've got loads of money coming in at the moment. So I might... Yeah, I'm trying to get the culture up. I'm going to take the spy out for the moment. I'm going to put you over this way just to keep an eye on this area for the moment, just in case we need to see what's going on. Ah, there it is. Garth Helegoth. Thoradan, the only general in there. So if Ar-Adûnâim needs some help, we could retake Perth and Lune. We could support them in retaking Fahamgathol, which I may be mispronouncing. And then we could maybe push on to Garth Helegoth and maybe gift that. We could sell these provinces back to Ar-Adûnâim for a small... I'm not going to be greedy, but we can sell them back for a bit of money and just basically give them a bit of a helping hand to get them back on track. Because I feel like they're going to need the support from us. Outpost. That'll give me some more free upkeep. Let's get some more spears. Just anything and everything at this point. And where's my diplomats down here?
Yes, my lord. As you wish. Your orders. Yes, without question.
Isengard. Not in range of Isengard itself, but we should be able to talk to them next time.
Follow me. Over here, Elves.
Complete that diplomatic mission, get an extra 1,000. Imladris. Now, I think I built a... I built here to get it was for an armor upgrade. Yeah, leather worker. There we go. So we can get armor upgrades for everything. In terms of free upkeep, I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 11 slots. I have 11 slots of free upkeep. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I've got all 11 taken up at this point. We obviously have that fort up there. So if I start recruiting a few more troops, I could send 3 up here. We've got this fort here, so we could put some troops over there as well as and when we get the ability to recruit some more. So I've sent cavalry here. So I feel like maybe I could get 2 units. I've got enough to start retraining or getting an armor upgrade for 1 unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I could do 1 unit. That works out. So we'll do that. Lovely, 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 lovely. And again, that is it. So let's go to turn 32, and I'm going to make this probably the last turn for this video. That's why we got attacked. There's that bloody... Sorry, excuse my language. There's that damn Dol Guldur town right there. No wonder I got attacked and ambushed on the road. Right.
My lord.
In fact, where was I going to send my diplomat? We have spoken to Gondor. We haven't spoken to Dol Amroth, who are down here.
Yes.
Let's tell you to go this way.
Would you? Yes, my lord.
So Isengard, give me trade rights. Get that finished. So there's the extra 1,000. And in the meantime, I'm going to send my diplomat back over this way. So Enedwaith is over here. So let's go. So I can cross over here. Perfect.
As you wish.
Head this way.
I shall continue tomorrow.
1,000 gold. Lovely. Thank you very much for that. Ar-Adûnâim faction here. Lovely. Keep moving. Spy. Nothing on the road from Enedwaith, so that's good. Rohan is at war with Mordor. Not so good. Elrond has got some communal farming. Much better.
Ready. A fine day to sail.
It's going to take us another 3 turns to just to get to the island. I feel like I'm going to need a boat. An additional boat. I feel like that's something I'm going to need. Right, we're not getting free upkeep for you, so let's start getting you down this way.
Come on, form up.
Not getting free upkeep for you, so I'm going to send you down to Vinyar.
Be vigilant.
Basically just trying to spread the free upkeep around as much as possible.
Approaching.
All right, Ar-Adûnâim have taken that back. Lovely. What about Fahamgathol? Smallish garrison, not too bad. Morholt the Hillman. I'm thinking Ar-Adûnâim could potentially take this back with the military that they have available at the moment. So we now know where Garth Helagoth is. I'm going to bring my spy back this way. We need to keep our province here nice and visible. Now we'll bring this spy back this way as well, just to support with that. And what to build next? That's the question. A ballista maker might be quite nice. Oh, then again, we have got the option for mines, which adds 484. Plus an additional 75 from building income. Okay. We'll take the mines. We'll take the mines. Okay, right. Let's start retraining some of the troops here for some armor upgrades. We'll do the spearmen. And swords. I can see that a couple of the Dunedain wardens have got some armor upgrades. So I'm not sure why I'm going to be able to retrain them again, but it could be because of an additional upgrade I can get. Oh, mines at Imladris. That would be good to get next time if we can as well. 2 turns for the sword and archer. I'll move them next turn once I've got an armor upgrade. I'm going to send a sword as an archer. 1 sword, 1 archer. Yeah, sword masters, sentinels, and I'll send a wandering sentry as well. Either a sentry or a warden, I think. So I'm actually going to retrain 1 of each, and then I'll decide later. And we'll just occupy this fort up here. At least we then got some free upkeep going on. The Etten Moors are still independent too, which I'm actually kind of surprised at considering the proximity to Angmar. I'm not going to complain. Not going to complain. Okay, so we are making progress. This is stuff I should have done a long time ago, and it's something that was highlighted a lot last episode. So yes, you are all very much correct. My recruitment was lacking quite a bit previously, but we're on track now. We're going through it. We're getting ready to assist against Angmar. Perthyn Lund will obviously be our first target. We'll get rid of this large army here, retake our village. And depending what strength we have, we'll try and support Ar-Adûnâim in regaining some of their lost territory and potentially try and sell some of it back to them. I'm probably going to have to get another diplomat over here so that I can sell it back to them because my other diplomats are way too far away. But that is stuff to worry about closer to the time. Galdor is going to sail over to the island over here. We're going to sort that out as well. And then we're going to bring the troops back ready to help with the mainland Middle Earth stuff that we got going on. Twins quickly while I'm thinking about it. Oh, of course, we got blocked. Ooh. Get some Rohirrim mercenaries if we wanted. Don't really want them.
Yes, my lord.
Don't need them. So yeah, we'll get the twins back to Imladris as well. That will hopefully give us some loot. We're going to try and bypass the orcs as much as possible. We'll try and go around here and through the Dunedain territory, come back in through this side, through across this bridge here. Try and bypass the goblins. We're not going to get caught like we did by Dol Guldur for a second. That'll hopefully bring in some loot from the battle that we won. We'll also get that mission completed as well. Yeah, I think I'm back on track. Slight hiccup here with Perthyn Lund, but it's fine. We're getting the troops together to go fix that problem, and then we're kind of back on track. So yeah, I think we're in a good position. Right, so thank you very much for watching today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you all in the next one.